morning.
Hi, Orna here again from ornaonline.com. So today I just want to talk about changing up my training routine for my triathlon goal. So we've got about three and a half weeks now to go to my very first triathlon. I'm getting very excited about it, I have to say. In the meantime, I've changed up my routine a bit this week just for a bit of a change and to help me to deal with a niggly little injury I have on my shin. So this week I've moved to an indoor training sessions. So I'm going to an indoor swimming pool for an hour or two on a daily basis, and that's helping me to measure my distance and make sure that I'm completely comfortable in the water, rather than trying to estimate the distance that I've been doing out in the sea. And as well as that, it's making sure that I'm comfortable enough swimming without putting my feet down. So I wanted to get those distances down. I'm not overall concerned with timing at the minute. My concern with at this moment in time is making sure that I can actually complete the distance rather than getting it down to as fast as possible a time. This is, again, just my very first triathlon, so the goal here is obviously to complete it rather than to push myself too hard and not be able to complete it at all. So we're working on the distances in the swimming pool, and on top of that I've actually moved into a gym just for the week that's in it, and so I can do some additional training on my fitness and boost up my levels on other core areas that might need assistance. So I'm working on doing a weights spout. I can't think of the word off the top of my head now. I'm doing a round of weights. I'm doing some training on the elliptical, training on the rowing machine, and of course on the bike. And on top of all that, I'm actually cycling to and from my local gym, which is actually making me pretty proud. My biggest fear at the minute is the transition between getting off of the bike after the 6K cycle and getting from that bike and going on to do my 3K run. It's not that big of a deal, but my fear is that my legs, you know yourself when you come off a long cycle, a bit of a cycle anyway, that your legs sometimes feel like jelly feeling. So I want to make sure that I'm confident enough that that's not going to happen to me or bother me in any way, shape or form. And with this indoor training as well, it's going to help to push me towards the next goal, which is the sprint goal. So I'm looking at doing a sprint triathlon, and that's at the end of September. And so the difference is in the triathlon, it's a 250-meter swim, a 6-kilometer bike ride, and a 5-kilometer cycle, or a 5-kilometer run. So it's not really that difficult at all. It's very realistic and very doable for all levels. And then with the sprint that I'm looking at doing at the end of September, it's a 750-meter swim, a 20-kilometer cycle, and a 5-kilometer run. So again, the biggest jump there obviously is in the bike ride. If I can get comfortable enough with my swim, then it's just a case of increasing in length. And again, I'm hoping to get these 2 triathlons under my belt this year before the season ends, so that next year as we go into the new season, which would be my first full proper season with Triathlon Ireland, then I'm going to be prepared enough to have confidence in attempting more sprints and more standard or middle triathlons, because the goal of this is for August 9th 2015 is the half Ironman, which is a 1900-meter swim, a 90-kilometer cycle, and a 21-kilometer run. So that's the goal for next year. And again, we're pushing on from that then and pushing to 2016, probably August again. We're looking for the 3.8-kilometer swim, the 180-kilometer cycle, and the 42.2-kilometer run. That's the full Ironman. That is the aim of this game. So follow along with me while I complete my first triathlon in the next 3 to 4 weeks, and then keep up with me as we go from first triathlon to Ironman. I can do it. Looking forward to the challenge anyway. So that's it for today. Looking forward to talking to you next time. In the meantime, take care, and remember, I can do anything, you can do anything, we can do anything as long as we put our minds to it. Take care until next time.
This has been an online production.